in Edmonton last summer. I walked out of my hotel and they had an ambulance there helping somebody who had OD'd, sadly, on fentanyl. And then as I'm walking to my restaurant, two people get in a fight with the cops over drugs right there just in downtown Edmonton. And this is just my one day when I'm staying there. And the fact is that Canada is like San Francisco, and it's spreading to the U.S. and it needs to stop.
I think it's pretty alarming when somebody in the United States goes on a national network and uses Edmonton as the example of the disorder and the scourge of fentanyl use in Canada, so quite separate from whatever agenda that person may have or how it's connected to things going on in the States. It's alarming to me that that we continue to have this reputation of being a place compared to San Francisco.
The number one way that we need to continue to address homelessness and the drug epidemic is to get people to both the navigation center and to other service providers to give them access to the best services that we can to be able to help them deal with their circumstances.
Every death related to illicit drugs and fentanyl is avoidable. Whether that death happens in the US, whether that happens in Canada, whether that happens in our own city in Edmonton. And as governments, as elected officials, as a community, we have a responsibility to do what we can that is in our capacity to stop this deadly this supply of drugs. At the same time, build the capacity of communities to respond to the drug poisoning crisis by building the social infrastructure that is required to get people help and get people better.